wants to join us.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are we? I decided to Jane was gonna pop in and keep me some company, and she was just gonna wait, down the basement. But I'm like, nah, just come on right away.
So here I am.
Why stay down there? No. So who we got? We've got Dan Tex. We've got Frank, Liana. Let me turn this down. We've got Cassie, Mr. Bunny, Max.
My rascal.
Yep, my rascal is Frank. Oh, and there's Jane.
No idea. There you go.
So how is everyone doing? No one puts Jane in the basement. No. Well, I don't.
No.
I don't.
Nobody.
Yeah. So I got my coffee because I seriously needed the coffee.
Very good. Why am I sitting over? I don't know.
You know what? I'm sitting directly in front of my camera, but I look like I'm on an angle. It's weird.
Well, I'm sitting directly in front of mine, but it looks like I'm sitting over here somewhere.
Like I'm just lounging over here. Oh yeah. Oh, well. This is my sexy Burman nibbles in the background, taking up all the room.
The big floofer. That's mine.
My bro's here. Hey, Levy. How are you?
I can't see him.
Hey,
look, he's all black. There he is.
Aww.
Yes, Mr. Shadow.
Look at that. They're both sleeping. That's so cute.
With their fluffy pillows.
Yes.
Sorry, mate. I won't annoy you anymore.
Yes, Frank Nibalina. That's his nickname, everyone. I call him Nibalina because he's a big wussy boy.
That's funny because Shadow's name.
Hey, Crow.
Hey, Crow. Shadow's name. When I adopted him, it was actually Niblet.
Oh, really?
And then I changed it. And then I changed the show. And he bites me all the time, but it's only playful biting. I just let him do it. Whatever.
Oh, and Jared's here. Oh, it's so good to see everyone.
Jared, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Awesome. Crow. Hang on, let me got the wrong one there. The EVP from my line must have visited you. It's funny that you mentioned that, Crow. Okay. So if you guys remember, hang on, where am I? If you guys remember the live stream that we were on Jane's channel with, we picked up quite a few. Hey, Viv. Yep. hello, my lovely shadow morsels. So we picked up quite a bit, and I was kind of confused at first, and it wasn't until after when I was talking to Jane that I realized that I didn't react immediately because the voice sounded familiar, and it sounded like Sean's husband. And when you in the moment in a live, you kind of just are so focused on it that you just forget about what's going on around you. So I thought that for a second, I thought that Jared was here, and then I was like, I said no. So that's when I was like, what the hell was that? And and then he just kept on popping in.
Yeah.
But the thing that I've noticed, I had a couple of things happen last night, and a couple of nights before that. So a few nights ago with my ghosty boyfriend, Kaisha and Will and the boys had gone to the beach. So it was about like 9:30, I think. And I thought, like I was just, I think, like brushing my teeth, getting ready for bed and stuff like that. And when I came into my bedroom, I heard Kaisha, like William's girlfriend, but it sounded like muffled. So as in, I thought that they were in the garage. And I'm like, oh, I thought to myself, geez, that was really quick. Because we're a good like 25 minutes like from the beach. And so then, I went outside and thought, oh yeah, the lights on in the garage, all that kind of stuff. No one was here.
Crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Like it's just, I don't know, like this this little BF of mine is mimicking other voices. And so that's why I agreed, like Jane, like you say about how you thought with the well and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So guys, if you haven't seen the edited version, it's up on my channel. I've gone through and edited out the section where we've caught the EVPs and the spirits dropped in on the live last week on my channel. Was it last week? Yeah, it was a week ago Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go and look and see what actually went down during that live, it's the latest video uploaded on my channel. So yeah, after it went down, I was kind of like trying to tune in where Peter's picked up this spirit attachment from, and I was just getting the roundhouse, and I had no idea the roundhouse had a well in it because I hadn't watched the episodes. I'd only seen the preview, but I was editing at the time when I watched it, so I wasn't really paying full attention. And I just kept getting this image of a well. And then I watched the part one, and I was like, holy crap, there's a well in the roundhouse. It's got to be from there. And then she was talking about, there was stuff went down with a spirit at this well. And I went, well, that's got to be where it comes from. But what's interesting is in those EVPs, it's not just one voice. It is there's a male spirit, there's women whispers coming through, and I'm like, is it one spirit or is it multiple? But if it's now going on and mimicking other voices, I'm thinking it's probably just that one spirit, but it's coming through with different voices, and it's mimicking and it's doing all sorts of crazy things. So I'm thinking it's probably more on the malevolent side, like it's not the nicest of energy. So we need to send it back to where it came from.
Yeah, no, Mr. Bunny, I'm just drinking a strong cappuccino. Oh, that is where they rest equipment on edge. My bad. Yeah. So, okay. So the reason that was so like spot on that Jane like felt that energy and picked up on it was you would have seen in part 2 of the Roundhouse that when we are doing the spirit box by the well, and I thought it said, was that Get Out? And Sean's like, she heard something else. And can you hear that?
I can hear something going on. I can hear like that muffled, weird. It just dropped in then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're trying to have a conversation here. Just back away, thank you.
Yeah. Don't want to talk right now, dude.
Yeah, we're not open for talking. Thank you. Just step back. Thanks.
Yeah. So at the well, after I'd said get out, the Sean was right with what had come through, but then a voice mimics how I said it, even like get out, and it mimics it. And then Sean's like, yeah, it said it, like you're right. But I wasn't. Like she was actually right in what she heard, but then it mimicked me, the tone, everything. And yeah, so, you know, when it happened on our live, it was, you know, that familiar voice I thought was Jared. And then a few nights ago, thought I heard Kaisha. Oh my gosh. My cat. My retarded cat. When she goes to, just went to jump on the dresser, and she jumped into the side of the dresser.
Oh, bless her.
She completely missed.
Darling.
She does it all the time. She would go to jump on the dining table and it's just like, douche. Yeah, so that mimicking is going on. And then last night, I was going to, you know, I was heading to bed, so I was locking the sliding door. And hi, Jess. Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny and Stephanie. Oh, my sis. Mwah. It's really, really great to have you in the chat. Yeah, so then last night, as I'm locking up the sliding door, I hear like a disembodied voice, like further down in the family area. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then have the cat sensed anything in the house? Viv, I've been too busy to even like notice, to be honest. I've had my head in my computer editing most of the week. So, yeah, and Frank's right. I have been mimicked a few times. Okay, so then that was that. And I just, you know, put it away. Thought, okay, now I'm going to bed. And, you know, it was one of those nights, couldn't get to sleep. So I've got my eyes closed. I'm not falling asleep. And then I hear Peta. Yep. And I open my eyes. You know, it sounded like, so my bed's behind me, right? So where Nibbles is sitting, that's where I sleep. So it was like over this side. And it was like, Peter. And I thought to myself, right, all right, we're gonna have to get rid of this little bastard.
Yeah, it's gonna go back.
What's that behind me? I see it moving. That is the cat that just ran into the dresser. Yeah, she's a bit special. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen my cats acting unusual or anything, but you know, like I was telling you, and Sean, like, you know, like I'm not picking up any kind of energy, like at all. And I think I said to you as well, and Sean, that I don't want to try and tune in.
No,
because then I'm going to open myself up. So I'm trying to just yeah.
But that's when I had my spirit boy attachment. I had no idea the whole time I was on holidays. Even when I was sick coming home, which I believe was, you know, there was some sort of conflict going on there. I had no idea until he started wreaking havoc on the electronics and moving cat toys. And I was like, hang on, something's up here. There's something going on. And then I was picking up stuff in dreams and I had no idea like that there was anything attached to me whatsoever. So I think with spirit attachments, like unless it can be a little bit different than like an external energy. I think, like obviously I haven't got the hugest amount of experience. I'm only speaking from my own personal experience because I've only ever had it once. But and I don't think this is an energy you want to be tuning into anyway. Exactly like you said, because it's not something you want to be open to. We just need to get rid of it. So
Yeah, Mr. Bunny, ever heard your name called at home and alone? I think that. Hey, Cody. I think that question was for me.
Hey,
I
Cody.
did like. Yeah, the first time was last night, and it was just me and Matthew, my 9-year-old, but he was asleep.
I've had it before, but I haven't been able to explain it. Like, I've just been sort of walking down the hallway, next thing I'm like, this Jane? I'm like, wait a minute, there's no one home. So
Yeah,
whether,
because
just someone trying to get my attention for whatever reason, I don't. Yeah.
because when you board up, there's feedback. I can hear feedback. Have you got your phone?
I've got my fan on. Sorry, it's really hot. I've got the aircon blasting, but because I don't have one in my room, I'm like, it's really hot. It could be coming from my fan, even though it's up there.
That's okay. Yeah, Liana said it's echoing.
No, I haven't got anything else on. Did it just start or?
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah, but it was funny that you mentioned the roundhouse because, it got me thinking. Like, when was it? Was it August that we filmed that? I think it was August. And, so I can't remember, the actual time that it happened. But I was home by myself. So the boys were at their dad's and it was just me here. And I'm in bed and I'm reading and it's, probably 11 at night. And I heard footsteps coming down, towards my room.
Yep.
And I kind of froze thinking someone's in the house. But then in my mind, I'm thinking, how would they have gotten in? I didn't hear anybody. And so I got up, I checked the whole house, nothing, got back into bed. 5-10 minutes later, I heard footsteps again. And I'm just, so my heart was racing a little bit at this point. Because I get a little bit, like when I'm home by myself, like I have to put the TV on in the lounge as kind of like background noise so I don't feel like so isolated.
Yeah.
But, so, and then, when I heard this second lot of footsteps, I actually sat up in bed and I closed my door halfway. So I thought, okay, well, I want to see who it is. And it was no one there. And then a couple of the cats walked down into the bedroom, like running. And I thought to myself, oh, it was the cats. But I don't know, because I mean, I've heard the cats walking to my room that often. So yeah, I think you're right. It's definitely from the roundhouse. And I think like I feel that it's just the one. And it's just mimicking the different sounds and stuff like that.
True.
So Crow was asking, what do you all think about the God particle? Crow, are you free to pop on if I sent you the link?
What is the God particle? Like what?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking if he wants to pop on. Because
I'll say
I'm not sure. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Levy. Hi, Sean. Hi, Levy. Hello, friends.
Yeah, poor Sean has got COVID at the moment.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's been really sick.
Oh my God, Sean, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a little better. Yeah, I said to him, and it would make it even worse being up, in the mountains and bloody
in the
freezing.
snow. Oh my gosh. My gosh.
Okay, that's all right, Crow.
Okay.
I'm not sure What is
send
it,
us some.
Jane?
I have no idea. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Let's Google it. Here we go.
Cody, are you saying send the info, or do you want me to send you the link? Do you want to pop on?
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
1960s.
Because, didn't do it last time. Hang on, do you... All right. Give me a sec, people. Just give me a second.
Oh my gosh, we're going into like Big Bang. What? Oh yeah, this is a big topic. I'm gonna have to research this to decide whether I'm like. Oh, okay.
All right, where is...
Does anyone else in the chat know what this God particle is? Like, they could explain it in like layman's terms in like 3 sentences. Yeah, it's a lot of information. It's to do with physics and yeah. We'd have to look more into it, Peter, to decide.
Mr. Bunny saying Higgs boson particle. I mean, I assumed it was physics.
Yeah, there's different theories here, and
hi, Mezzy. Welcome.
Yeah, I'd need to do. I was like, I'm into sort of like quantum physics and space and stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to take a bit of reading for me to get my head around.
Yeah.
So on the spot, am I?
I thought you might have heard about it.
No, I haven't heard about it. No. But no, I definitely would like to read about it. And yeah.
Is it
maybe get you on here sometime?
Yeah. Is it like... Hang on, Hadron. Dan's already starting. Hadron Collider smashing particles. Like, everyone should smash that like button. Yes, please go like.
Hi, Mazzy.
Hit that like button, and if you're not already, please subscribe to Jane and myself. That would be lovely.
Oh, if Viv's still in the chat too, congratulations, Viv, on 300 subs for the Dead Hour.
Yes. Yes. Very cool.
I saw that post today, so that's heaps awesome for her.
Yeah. Oh, man. I was on her live yesterday when she was talking about the Bermuda Triangle. And
yeah, I missed that, unfortunately.
The day before, she was talking about Ted Bundy, and you know, like, I give you props, Viv, because you, like, seriously do it so good, so good.
Oh, she does, brilliant. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I could only drop it. I was only listening quickly on the Ted Bundy. I've just been busy because I'm prepping for this investigation I've got coming up tomorrow night. So I'm trying to get some stuff organized and get back in the swing of things.
Oh, hang on a sec. Vivian said this about the God particle. Stephen Hawking claims that it was capable of destroying the universe. Okay. Interesting. Hang on. Did Amaned ask a question? What do you ladies think of time slip?
I've had time slip, like, seriously. Okay, so it hasn't happened to me for a while, but like, I don't know about like big crazy, but I've had my own personal time slip. So I'll be like, for example, I was sitting one day and I looked at the clock and it would say like now 12:26. And I will literally like pick up my phone and I put it down, not even done anything. Next thing I look at the clock and it's gone in reverse. I was like, wait, what? It's like 9:30? What?
Hang on a sec, Jane. Steph's asking, is there a cat bumping your camera? Like that? Is that what you mean? Because if that's what you mean, that's just me. Because I have this really awesome ghetto setup right now. Because I've got an air conditioner in my room and it's bloody hot. So yeah, I'm not doing my live in my normal spot. I'll try not to bump it.
I just went through these. I went through this weird phase that kept happening. Like 1 minute it's 2:30 in the afternoon, for example, and then I would like do something for 15 minutes, and then next thing it's like I'd go backwards in time, like not forwards, or I'd go backwards. I'm like, how did that happen?
Oh,
like I literally looked at my clock. I know what friggin' time it was, and next thing I'm back in time. I'm like, how did I go into the future? Like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, it happened for about.
So how far back?
Like just a few hours. Like I was literally there for time. Yeah,
just a few hours.
A few hours. It happened about. It probably happened about 3 or 4 times over a period of about 6 months. And then it just stopped happening. But I was saying, like, to my best friend at the time, I'm having these friggin' weird time slips. What the hell? Like, I'm literally going ahead in time and then I'm losing time. It happened where I did go backwards a few times. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what?
That's so weird.
Like, and I was like, Lily. I was like, how does this happen? Like, what? What? Like, I'm still not the word when I think about it. It's not something I talk about, but yeah, I don't know. That was like, on a personal, I don't know about these big, I don't know if there was a glitch in the matrix that I was like, my reality.
Oh, that's bizarre. Man, that would be a freaky experience. Yeah, like it
was really disconcerting because I was like, am I losing my mind? Like, am I like, delusional in my reality? But I was like, no, I know that was the goddamn time when I read the clock, and now it's telling me it's this. Like, I'm like, I was going, hang on, I was checking my settings. Did my phone spaz out and like change times? But then I was like looking at the wall clock, going. But then I'm like, is the battery still working?
Far out.
Happened.
I get it like a lot in the evening. So it'll be, say, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then the next minute it's, like, I don't know, 2 weeks in a row I've been trying to get to bed by 9:30 so I can read and just chill. But like you, my mind is always ticking and I'm always working, and I end up doing stuff on my laptop, and then it's like freaking 11:30. I'm just like, what the hell? It goes so quick. So Matt's, why in comparison to traditional sciences is psychology disproving of the possibility of paranormal phenomena such as ESP?
Because they want to put everything down to it being some sort of
that
mental health. That you're delusional, or a mental health disorder. And if they can't explain it away as being an illness of mind, then it doesn't exist. But I have a really good, my psychiatrist, he's right into it. I always think, I don't want to tell him this stuff because he's going to put me in the mental health unit. He's going to think I'm off my rocker. But he's like, no, he wants to know all about it. Like, because he knows that I'm not off my rocker. Like, I tell him about my psychic experiences and doing this and chasing ghosts. And he's like, tell me more about it. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because he's had patients that are clearly off their rocker and delusional and that, are imagining they're hearing these things and seeing these things. But then there's me that, I'm clearly grounded half in logic. And then there's the, the spiritual side of me. And he's fascinated by it. So, it's not everyone in that field that's trying to disprove this sort of stuff. But, as a general, and my psychologist, she's really open-minded and spiritual. But, I think a lot of if they can't explain it away as, being someone in psychosis or, having an episode or, a manic episode or whatever, or, being schizophrenic, then it doesn't exist to them. It's just kind of like, skeptics. They haven't seen it, felt it, touched it for themselves, they don't believe it.
Yeah.
Depends on
And
hearing.
also that would mean that there would be, probably 10 times as many insane people in the world because of all of us.
I know.
But like I get ESP with Sean, and it was funny because when we came up with our name, and then we really liked it and happy with it, and then we were talking about like doing the little YouTube profile pic thing. And I was like, we'll just put ESP on it. And then we look at each other and say, oh my gosh, ESP at the exact same time. So, yeah. But Maria
I
said
think a lot of
time is moving. Yeah.
Is time moving faster is the thing. I was just about to say, a lot of people do get ESP. It's that thing like you could be thinking about a person, next thing you run into them down the street, or they give you a call. Yeah. Like that's ESP, or like on the most basic level, So, but yeah, time moving faster is a thing. I think it is a thing, but it's not exactly that time's moving faster in reality. I think it's our sense that it is. Like that sense of time flies when you're having fun. Like when you're busy and you're not paying attention to time, it does seem to move faster. But then when it comes to time slip, you can get lost in that. I don't know if you want to call it a vortex and it does. It's just like you can be like here 1 minute and then thinking it's 12:30 and 2 minutes feels like 2 minutes has passed, and next thing you know it's like 5:30 and you're like, wait, what? Ooh. So yeah, I don't know how to explain that, because I'm not a metaphysics professor, parapsychologist.
Yeah. All right. So I'm a Ned, and there's a couple of really good questions in here. So, what is the most common thing spirits notice about us? I think probably our energy. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
That's what they would connect with first. Like if your energy's off, they're not going to communicate with you, obviously if they're a negative energy and you're putting off that negative energy, they're going to feed off that. They're just going to be like drawing from that, and it's going to arc them up, whereas if you're going in with an open, positive energy and it's a positive, more benevolent spirit, they're going to feed off that as well. So, but if you're going in with all skepticism and I don't believe in this crap, and they're not going to show themselves to you. You're going to never see anything ever, and then you're going to keep being that skeptic that's never seen anything, never experienced nothing, because you're just so closed off, closed-minded. Your energy
Patrick.
Down. Hey, Patrick.
I did send you the link if you want to pop in and keep us company for a few.
So yeah, I think that's probably, that would be energy first and foremost, and probably that's about it, because spirit is energy. That's all they are. So
and see, like we talked about on Dan's channel. So anyone in the chat, if you haven't watched Spirited Encounters with Dan, me and Sean, Viv and Jane did an interview with him last weekend. And we kind of talk about that, because it's the same as, some spirits don't want to communicate with a male. If it's a female that has had a traumatic passing from a male, they're not going to want to talk to you. So, and it's even the same, say you and I go and do an investigation, a spirit might want to talk to you and have nothing to do with me. So, yeah. But I mean, we don't, at the end of the day, nobody knows. It's just, it's all kind of like theory and
speculation,
opinion, and speculation.
And all we can do is speak from our own experience, what we've personally experienced ourselves. That's all we can ever speak from. I can't speak from Peter's experience. I can't speak for anyone else's except my own.
So please go subscribe to Dan. He did an awesome job, and he's also interviewed Sean from New Reality, and that was a really good one. Electric's here. Hello.
Hi, Electric Vegan.
And Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Oh, we got everyone up in here today. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Okay, so hang on. There was one that Saga asked before. Let me go back and check. Okay, here it is. Have girls encountered this? Is it supposed to be discarnate or disincarnate entities? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
Not me personally, yeah.
No, me neither. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's go back down. I don't know why I'm talking with a funny accent today.
Why are you talking with the funny accent today?
I'm talking like I'm from England. I tell you what.
Like from England.
Yeah, I'm from England. Bloody hell. Yeah, like while I've been editing the final for Roundhouse, you know, there was a voice that came through on the Spirit Box in part 2, and it was straight up like that. It was a woman's voice. It was straight up like an English accent. And yeah, there's a couple more that, yeah, you can actually hear the accent. It's pretty cool. All right. Can you say something about radioactive PSI effects?
Retroactive.
Saga, you're asking us very complicated questions.
I'm like, this is like that's probably not in my scope of interest. So that's all I can say. Like, it's not.
Is that like more metaphysical type stuff?
I'm just Googling it because there are, you know, obviously things that I am willing to look up if I decide it's of my interest or for interest's sake.
Hi, Whisper.
Hang on. Oh, retroactive. Okay.
Whisper, you are doing freaking phenomenal. You're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you.
It.
Yeah.
Precognition and premonition phenomenon. Is that what you're talking about, Saga? PSI, precognition and premonition. But then when it talks about retroactive.
Yeah, retroactive.
Anomalous retroactive installation.
Sean is working on the final part for Green Hills. It was meant to go up just before. You're welcome, Whisper. Keep going. You're doing awesome. And you're giving me inspiration, so.
Oh, she does so well, like pushing through those laps every day. It's just
yeah. I know.
I'm awesome. Like you're being all lazy. I'm like, go girl.
Yeah, but you don't need to lose weight. You're already skinny.
No, I'm
already skinny bitch. You are.
Bingo wings. Could use like tossing some of those rocks and tires, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was I saying? Oh, where Sean is. Okay. Yeah. So as you know, like we put up part 1, part 2 of Green Hills. Part 3 was meant to go up, I think just after Christmas. But Sean has been having like a lot of problems with her fibro and has been struggling quite a bit. So she's had to take some time off to look after herself. But she will be here for the next one for sure. I love you too, Whisper.
So PSI effects, so premonition, precognition, I get it all the time. It's just part and parcel of my psychic ability. I've had it.
Me too.
Pretty much since I was a child, like just knowing things were going to happen and then they would happen. I never could explain it, obviously, when I was younger, but I've had I have it all the time. Like I'll have it from little things, like I'll be driving and I'll go, I'm speeding, I need to slow down. There's going to be a copper up here. And next thing, 2 minutes down the road, not even that, I'll look up and there comes, the highway patrol, or there's a speed camera van. I'm like, there you go.
Yeah.
I've had it on a bigger scale, which I don't talk about. It's quite personal, because a lot of people are probably like, well, that's pretty hectic. But it plays part and parcel with my psychic abilities. Sometimes it comes in dreams. Other times, it's just in waking psychic thought. So yeah, I don't really know what else to sort of.
I mean, I'm the same. I've had plenty of premonitions, visions while I, sleep. Probably the best one that I got was I had a dream that I was pregnant. And this was after just over a year after my daughter was born. So she's my oldest. And I wake up from this dream, 12 o'clock at night. I sit straight up in bed and I'm just like, I'm pregnant. I just knew it. I just knew, okay, I just had a vision that I'm pregnant. So I even woke my ex up at the time and said to him, guess what? I'm pregnant. And he's like, what are you going on about? And it's like, go back to sleep. And I'm like, no, I'm testing when I get up in the morning. And sure enough, I was pregnant. But what was even stranger was that, towards the end of that week, I started having some problems, and, it got to a point where I'm like, I should go and see the doctor. And it ended up being an ectopic pregnancy. And I was nearly 12 weeks pregnant.
Oh, gosh.
So I lost, I had to have emergency surgery. I lost my tube. They told me you might never be able to have babies again. It was like a shit show. It was horrible. It was horrible. But, they said to me, because, I was obviously bleeding internally, that if I hadn't have come in, I could have, just kept going, just thinking, it's that time of the month, right? And it could have been really serious. So
it was really, really bad. Yeah,
that was a warning dream for me.
And, totally.
Yeah, my mum had to take my auntie to a specialist yesterday, and I just knew. I already knew what was going on.
Yep.
And then she messaged me last night, and I'm just like, yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. You just know things. They just know. I don't decide when and how or what I know, but it just, comes through. Yep. What do you ladies think about the stone tape theory?
Oh, I'm a big believer in it. I think, mostly obviously stone, natural, it can store energy, and that's where, your residual hauntings come from. Things will just play over and over. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and explain stone tape theory, but I definitely think anything like wood, stone, cement, it's still made of natural made materials, can store energy, and energy at any time is always shifting and moving. It's fluid. It's not, it's not static. So it's always going to, and that plays in hand with, your residual hauntings, and, that sort of what I like to just think of as a loop. It just forever plays over and over and over.
Yeah.
And that's what's,
and see, I think it's, there's certain spots that you go to where, I know that you feel the same. and that you feel like it's that residual energy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's other places, you know, and that's why, you know, people use trigger objects. You know, we use them from time to time, depending on the location. But, so, you know, otherwise, you know, you're interacting with intelligent spirits, and they're probably more on the, well, I don't know, do you reckon the more recent side of death?
No,
you know,
not
they still
necessarily.
kind of...
I don't necessarily think so. I think they can come from any time. It's just they exist in a different dimension. Like the energy isn't stored it's stored a different way, and they're coming from more, you know, your upper realm or your fifth dimension. We're talking about a whole different dimension, of energy. So I don't know. I'm no expert.
Me neither.
No one is really. Or like
Yeah.
I said, my opinion, and we can just speculate. So
yeah. Has anyone come across any parapsychology studies into student encounters with ghosts in the world?
Apparently there's universities in America that do it. Well, there used to be. I don't know if there still is, but apparently you can study parapsychology at some universities in America.
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about it through the 90s and being like, I was like, oh my God, I want to go do that. And then I found out people were like out doing, like, you know, as a kid, like I went and saw the premiere of Ghostbusters, and I was like, you know, it was my favorite movie apart from Karate Kid.
Me too.
Yeah, well, you know, I did karate for years, so I was like, of course, you know, and then I was like, oh my God, people, you know, and then I found out people are out there being like real life Ghostbusters, and I was like, hell yeah, no, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And here I am, like living the dream out there with my crazy little devices and gadgets on, you know, I just don't have my Ghostbusters.
I know. Oh, something Whisper said. If you're feeling the energy tornadoes, just know a lot of light workers are dealing with huge bouts of insomnia and emotional mess and mood swings and restlessness.
Yeah, there's probably shifts going on, like up in the astral planes, the moon, the planets.
Crow just said I had a date that gave me a spiritual awakening. Oh, far out. All right, so paranormal hunters are here. Hello. Thank you for joining. And
welcome.
one of my children has decided to
I know, he just
hop on in the background. Yeah, Nibbles only is a big baby with me and Matthew. All right, so should we do picking the random?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone's going to be game enough to come in here.
Patrick just said I need a date that gives me a spiritual awakening. Okay, Leanna, I did ask and might have been missed, but I've seen some investigation groups having guests, I don't have my glasses on, use Ouija boards and pendulum boards to connect with spirits. Have you used, or do you agree? I have not, and I would not.
You're not?
At all.
So one of the girls from East Coast Paranormal, she likes to bust out the pendulum on their investigations. It's just not my thing at all. I own a pendulum. I've never used it, but yes. Ouija boards, no. Hell no. Won't touch it, won't go near it. I don't need it. I can communicate with spirits without any devices. I'm literally a walking Ouija board. I don't need a planchette.
Yes.
And a board with numbers and letters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I can literally, you know, tune in as a psychic medium. So why would I need a Ouija board?
Well, that's it. And also, you know, like,
no, it's just
they're too, like, people don't know how to use them. I find it so frustrating when, you know, an investigator does use it and they're not using it correctly. And it's like, if you don't do it properly, you're inviting all of that to you.
I know,
And
and you
yeah,
can't always trust the person that's using it either. Like that they're not,
yeah.
they're not pushing it. They're not, swinging it in to get the
Mm,
answers they want. They're not influencing in some way. So no, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
yeah. See,
That's just
what
me.
I, have heard about, like people using it as, for investigating is that, half of it is the spirit's energy and the other half is the person's fingers. So
Yep.
it is
Yep.
actually the person is moving it along with whoever they're in contact with.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know.
Right.
What did I miss? My doormat on the porch is a Ouija board.
I was just, crow of Judas.
I'm not surprised, Patrick. I am not surprised at all. All I need is cucumber anise.
I just looked over and that's the first thing I read.
Oh my goodness. But and the other thing is why would you use a Ouija board? There is like so many other methods of communicating. Like, why even open that door?
No, I just think,
and the fact that they, especially after the freaking movie came out, they promote it for the kids. And, you have parents, I don't know why, buying their young children Ouija boards because it's in the kids' game section. It's just, it's, oh man, I don't get it. It's, you're opening doors you don't want to open. My kitchen mat is a Ouija board and I have a planchette bottle opener. And that's awesome, Viv. All right, should we do a random pick, Jane? I don't know.
I don't think anyone's going to be game enough to come on up here.
All right, have we got any volunteers?
Who wants to come and join us?
Just so, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it fair, I'm going to scroll comments with my eyes closed and then I'm just going to point my finger at one. All right? So let me know if you're all ready. Oh, no, Electric. Are you kidding? And a voodoo doll. Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Daughter, that'd be her daughter who's subbed to my channel.
No.
Wait a little bit for that stuff.
Make sure she's not watching any paranormal channels that do use Ouija boards. No, it doesn't surprise me at all, Viv. Not at all. They used to sell voodoo dolls back in back of comic books.
Oh, I'd love to have a collection of both. Just been a collection. I wouldn't be touching them or messing with them. I'd just be look at my pretty collection. I've got collections of all kinds of weird and crazy things.
For sure. Okay, so give me a what emoji. What emoji should we use? Well, since Crow started the cucumber thing, if you guys are ready, do put in the chat is it the eggplant? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the eggplant.
Yeah. If you're ready, eggplant emoji.
Chick's like, come on, but I'm drunk.
Hang on. Did you hear that just before? Just now? No, go away. Go
We're
away.
not talking to you today. I told you needed to step away. We're not communicating with you. You're not invited.
Patrick. I'm sure lots and lots of girls want your eggplant. Oh, Whisper. What emoji is that? What is that? Oh, they're rants.
It's going to get himself in trouble in a minute.
Oracles is, I thought it was a loldy, but it was just lol. What's, hang on, Parmesan and Saga, is that, that's the COVID jam, okay. All right, I'm going to scroll. All right, start commenting, guys. Good Lord. Jane, where have you gone? Okay. All right, I'll do it now. Oh, no. I landed on Patrick. I freaking landed on Patrick's Do You Want My Eggplant?
Of course you did.
All right, Pat. I guess you're it for the day.
Yeah, I lost. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm not good.
All right, Pat, let me know. Yes? Alrighty.
Come on down.
I think I already sent you the link.
Better behave.
Oh, poor Cody is sick too.
Oh, Cody. Oh, my God, boy. No, okay.
Patrick.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So both Cody and Sean aren't well. Oh.
Oh, Cody, Sean, get better, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite boys.
Who's your favorite boys?
Well, them two. and Mr. Eggplant.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, gosh, I've still got that Patrick's thing on the screen. Oh, for the love of God. Damn, those rosy cheeks. Are you blushing, Jane? Oh, no.
But no, all the guys in my community are my favorite. But no, I good friends.
Dan wants to go up. Oh, hi, KYG Adventures. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the craziness that is our community. Oh, geez Louise, man.
What's going on with my hair? Like I stepped out of the 60s. Okay, got chops.
Now that you said that, your sideburns.
Yeah, look, I got chops going on. Like,
yeah, do it as your contour. To contour your face.
I've been asking people in the chat, I'm like, I never knew Jane was like this. Yes, I am so like this. Like, now you get to know the real me. Oh, it's just so I'm a hot. I think I'm getting delusional.
Who's this Patrick guy?
Oh, you know, just some dude. Some weirdo.
Yeah. Just some dude that we all freaking watch for some reason or another.
Why we do, I don't know.
Oh, and here he is. Hi.
Hello.
Look, it is nighttime here.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's bright
It
and
is.
sunny here.
Yep.
It was actually pretty
well,
sunny today. It was pretty nice here in Reno. Yeah, it was like 65. So that's.
Are you getting snow?
Snow? Hell no. It doesn't. It maybe snows like once here, and it's like 2 inches, and then that's it.
You get snow up on the mountains, though, like on the up on the mountains, right? Yeah.
It's funny because Reno is like 4,500 feet above sea level, so we've got some altitude. But then when you go up to like Tahoe, up that way, you can get up to like 8,000 feet, 8,700 feet, something like that. So it'll snow up there. You can go skiing. Mm-hmm.
It's like Canberra. It's like Canberra. Yeah, it's like Canberra. So the similar climate, and our capital of Australia.
Yeah.
Want to know? What are you guys up to?
Oh, we're just, I've been talking about my ghosty boyfriend who has followed me home from one of our locations. We keep getting him like pop in and crow because when we did I was on Jane's live last week, and I had a straight up Ma voice come through. Did you hear that?
No.
I'm gonna pull a Jason. Nope.
Did it again?
No.
But yeah, it's it was really loud in my ear, and it was like, how odd, or was it God, Jane?
It says with God. It goes with God.
With God.
Very oddly, yeah.
Yeah, and last night he wished me sweet dreams and said, Peta.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah, and I'm just like, he keeps mimicking other.
We were so busy this week too. Jason and I, we filmed 3 episodes the last 3 nights. So we were just
my gosh, you must be knackered.
Yeah, we were pretty exhausted tonight. I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna drink and Actually, I'm editing. I'm trying to get another episode out for Saturday. Because it used to be called the Wadsworth Inn, but now it's a restaurant, so it's called Papa's Ranch House restaurant. And it was crazy haunted. And I was like putting the episode together, and I was editing it, and I was like, oh my God, it's like so much stuff happened just in like that walkthrough, where we do like the main camera walkthrough. So much happened that I think I'm just gonna release that as its own episode. Like, here's the walkthrough.
Yeah, go for it.
And then do a part 1 and part 2 of like the night vision stuff. Because it was crazy. It was crazy. And then we did Cabin in the Sky, but we did it like a full investigation, not just me like with the camera, but we did like the full investigation.
Yeah.
Off the charts. Like the first time I went, it was crazy. This time, times 100. Like it was.
Whoa.
It was probably one of the most active nights investigating I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Far out.
So I won't ruin it.
Do you think that's because the spirits kind of knew who you were, and so they felt a bit more comfortable coming out and having a chat?
I think it is very possible, because whatever we did, bringing me, when I go into a place, it's already going to be pretty charged up. But when Jason and I are there, it feels like, it ramps up even higher. Because it was off. I wish I could say what happened and show you guys, but I don't want to ruin it just yet. But it was insane. Like, scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
The most paranormal that you've ever had.
Yeah. By far, it was the most active night I've ever experienced.
Wow,
that's awesome. Yeah. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, it was off the charts. This can't even be happening, and it just kept happening to the point where Jason was like, "We have got to go." And he was.
Well, I was just going to ask you about that, because I was thinking in my head, okay, so is this the Eureka Opera House for Jason?
it was close. I mean, he's still part of it, but he's not going to leave. But he wanted to get out of it. He was like, I don't know if you just meant like that room that we were in or that area that we were in, but he was like, we have got to go now. Like, let's go. And even me at one point, I was like, nope. And I came like jogging out of this one spot. I was like, hell no, what the hell is going on? It was crazy. Yeah. And then last night we were back. I don't know if you saw the episode, but it was the Union Hotel. It was a while back, but we did a revisit there because they had opened up like a whole new part of the property that had never been like investigated or anything before. So we were like, oh hell yeah, we'll go out there and give that a go. So and it was pretty awesome too.
Oh wow, that's cool. Really good. Far out.
Awesome.
So we're having a good old time.
Yeah. But can you tell us the Cabin in the Sky, was it good or was it not so nice?
Both. More not so nice.
Yeah.
I feel like it was more just like oh, this guy's back. We already did stuff to like be like, hey, you should not come here. Let's do more stuff to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was off the charts. It really was. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, given the history of the place, it's kind of Yeah. I mean, just that first episode that you did, not the live investigation, but the first one.
Yeah.
Where I said to you, I was literally hoping for a cabin in the sky. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty crazy. And the fact, that chair freaking sliding across the room, like that was insane. I would love that stuff here. Send it to Australia.
I think I need to just come over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Jane's got to get her ass over here to me. So, yeah. So then we can investigate together, which would be cool.
To that Fremantle prison.
Well, I did a tour.
As soon as I'm able to, I would love to come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, like there's a lot of places in WA. Yeah. But no, we're shut down everywhere. And poor Sean and Cody, you're all good though with the COVID.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have to like get tested before going into these locations, or just have to wear a mask?
No, and even Nevada, you don't really even have to wear the mask really.
Oh, okay. Is it not? It's not prominent over in Nevada?
No, it has not been bad at all, which is pretty awesome. Vegas got hit pretty hard, obviously, in the beginning because of all the tourism there, but northern Nevada up here, I think there's 300,000 people in this whole area. So I think there was like a total of like 1,000 cases maybe.
Oh, okay.
This whole area, whole time.
Yeah, that's probably around the same as Perth. But yeah, we haven't had. I think we had one case of the new like mutated strain, but they had come in when the borders were open, and then they were shut straight after. So
yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's like the Gold Coast. We've been pretty lucky. Like Brisbane's had its little, cluster pockets, but that's it. Like here on the Gold Coast, we've been pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna jump back in. Lex is eating his chicken nuggets. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go be a dad. But I
Okay.
You guys are
all right. So
I'm gonna keep watching. So.
Awesome.
Oh, and thank you for singing me happy birthday. That was
heck
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You only turned 25 once. I had to make sure.
I know. So I'm glad you got that right.
All right, ladies. Have fun.
All right. Thanks, Patrick. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, well, that was cool.
Awesome.
Oh, Anthony. Give it up for Ethereal Sisters Paranormal, Shadow Visions Paranormal, and the Haunted Side. Absolutely.
Yes,
And
yes.
there I go with my English accent again, and I really don't know
Thank you.
why.
I don't even know what that was. Well, thank you.
What was that?
I don't know. That's just me being an idiot. Being the usual idiot that I am.
Oh no, that's no good, Electric. My daughter's entire kindy class was exposed today. Quarantine for 2 weeks. Freaking hell. See, that's the one thing I don't. Okay, so over in Australia, because you guys who are in the States have just, gotten it really, really bad. But in Australia, we've kept it, I think pretty well. I think our premiers have done really, really well. And, especially WA and Queensland, where Jane is, they're not taking no nonsense. So
no,
it's, and see, that's, I think, why it's back in Sydney and bloody Victoria. It's just, because they just kept letting people come on in,
come on in,
and bring the COVID with you.
Yeah. So, no, well, our premier, people were complaining, but she's just like, shut it down. That's it. And we've kept it relatively low. Whereas the Victoria premier has been a little bit like, no, we're going to do this. We're not going to do that. And there they are now. Like, sorry, guys. And, Christmas got ruined for those guys. And, people are like, oh, look on TikTok. Look at all these people at the beach and roaming around shopping malls. And we're sitting here on lockdown. Like, thanks a lot, Mr. Stupid Premier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, like the people in the UK, it's just, and everyone's saying bye-bye 2020 or I survived 2020. And I'm just thinking 2021 is only going to get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was like.
I don't know that. I don't know if it's going to get any worse.
In my spirit.
It's not going to improve. Like, we're not, I don't know what's going anywhere. But I still when I first knew about it, and this was going back like February, because my mum's right into watching the Asian news and then the underground stuff. Like, so I knew about it like beginning of February, like before, the politics were even kicking in. They're like, there's this weird thing going on, and I'm like, what? And I was like, what the hell's going on? And then they started going, oh, this will be gone by July or whatever. I'm like, we are not going to see the end of this by Christmas. And what do you know? We are still.
Absolutely. But see, I'm not just talking about COVID. Like, I'm talking about earthquakes, volcanoes. And the funny thing is I think I told you about it as well, that heavy, intense feeling I was getting in. And it was just getting stronger and stronger and stronger leading up to New Year's. And then it kind of started dissipating. But, then we had like freaking one of the big volcanoes near Hawaii erupt and freaking, earthquakes and this and that.
Well, I always say that natural disasters is, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth's way of saying, hello, you stupid humans, you need to wake the hell up and start taking care of me, or bye-bye.
Yeah.
I've had enough. You've raped and pillaged me enough. I can't take it anymore. Even my mum says that. She's not the most spiritual, environmentalist-minded person, but she's always like that. She goes, you keep drawing from the earth, eventually it's just going to pack itself in, and it's its sort of way of warning us. So
God is going to throw down his wrath. Frank, who is my rascal, Victoria led an infected cruise ship to disembark their infected passengers. They did indeed, and it was a joke, an absolute bloody joke. And there I go with my English accent again. What is on with that? I don't know why.
What is up with this English accent?
Dubs is in here. Hi, Dubs.
Hey, Dubs.
That's not my normal accent. I don't know why I keep doing an English accent today.
Just one of those days. It was just a weird day.
I'm just in a weird mood today.
When it's hot, I get a bit loopy, and I'm a bit tired. Even more a bit loopy.
Well, it's really it's just lovely in here because of the air conditioner. So
yeah, I've got everything cranking, and I'm still like sitting here going, "Oh, it's hot."
Oh, have you got a split system, or is it? It's not EVAP, is it?
No, I don't know. What are you talking? You're talking about ducted or like?
Yeah, like and the air conditioner because there's a reverse cycle. Is it reverse cycle?
Yeah, like it does heating and it does cooling.
Yeah,
and it's out in the lounge room, so it has to come round all the way around the hallway. Goes from the lounge all in the hallway into my room. So I just blast it out there, and eventually seeps into my bedroom.
Well, that's retarded. Why doesn't it? Why isn't there a vent in your room?
Because it's not ducted, so
like
we don't
why,
have...
Jay? Why?
I know, well, because it is retarded. Whoever built this house was just an idiot. I complain about the design of this house all the time, but no, I have an aircon.
So do my kids with this one.
Yeah, I have an aircon to be installed in my bedroom. My brother just hasn't gotten around to it yet, so that's why I dragged the fan out because I was like, I need the air to be circulating in here.
Thank you, Dubs.
It was 34 degrees here yesterday with about, as usual, 100% humidity, so it's probably just as bad today. So I'm just about to have a look and see what the temperature is actually doing. And I'm like, do I really want to know?
I keep moving my camera because I'm leaning my hand on my laptop. And now I'm talking really slowly. Oh my gosh, I don't know what has gotten into me today. It's like at the end of a live stream we did with Matt and Rocky. Yeah, I know. Be sure to slap that up.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at what the weather was doing, and now I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. There's 18 in the chat, but there's only 14 likes. Come on, people.
14 likes. It says 27.
Huh? Where? Maybe I should refresh.
Yes.
Right. Let me refresh. Oh, it says 26 for me.
Oh, I've got 27.
Peta, I live in California, which gets pretty hot. My building has central heating, but not central. Oh, you're joking.
I think I said stinker, Jane. That's it today. Yep, it's just a stinker.
Why? Stinker, Jane. That's temp. Yeah.
Yep, it's a stinker. That's what we say. It's just stinking hot.
So, what is your humidity like over there, Jane?
Oh, I didn't look at that. I don't think I want to know. It's pretty bad.
Like when I talked to you last week. Yeah, and you tell me that it was 99% humidity. I nearly died. I felt so bad for you. Because it gets humid here, but not that.
Well, I've got the fan. Frank's here, and I'm sweating on this chair of mine, which barely ever happens. So.
Hello, Frank. Frank is in the chat, Jane.
See, now I'm confused. Who's Frank, Mr. Rascal? Is that a different Frank? Oh my God! See, I was thinking, why has Frank got a different name? Sorry.
No. Okay. So Mr. Rascal is Frank, and that's Sean's brother.
Oh. And then we have Frank. I was like, did Frank just change his name? Like, wait, what? Okay, now I understand.
All right, now I'm not sure what Frank is. See,
it's only saying it's 58% humidity. Yeah, bollocks.
Oh, that's not too bad. Good thing
That's disgusting.
Is a big phone down, a big ass phone down.
Good thing is a what?
Holy cow! All we need is carnage in here. Oh, Lordy.
But yes. But yes.
Would any... All right, give me... okay, you pick an emoji. If any of you... if you want me to do a random pick again... all right, which emoji, Jane?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's go into here. Into the custom emoji.
See, now I've got you talking like an English woman too.
Yes, let's go into the custom emojis. Let's go into
good.
Send us some
okay.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay.
Dan has got a frog. V has a smiling devil face.
The shocked kitty. The shocked kitty. This one.
Shocked kitty. Okay. The shocked hang on, the shocked kitty as in the one that looks like a ghost kitty? Yes,
no,
that one.
Yeah, the scream like, oh!
Yes. All right, if you want me to pick someone else.
I just yes,
all
that
right.
one.
Bring it on, guys. Okay. I'll just give everyone enough time to give us a shocked kitty.
Trailed the snake. I was about to go. Oh, my kitty is shocked. That's a snake. the size of your eggplant.
Oh my lordy.
I need to... I'm trying to get something up.
You need a moment. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I want to get my Japanese fan because I'm so bloody hot. Oh, this is just...
All right, keep them coming, guys, if you want to be... Because I'll pick... if I let you have to have a the ghost, the shocked kitty emoji. So if I scroll through and put my finger on someone that hasn't given me a shocked kitty emoji, I have to do it again. Jane is too quick with it. She's got to play there. You poor thing. Yeah, because your cheeks are really rosy, so you must be hot.
I am. I don't think my ring light's not helping, but I'm so hot. I'm sweating on my chair. It's like gross. Cold shower, Jane.
My baby wants hugs from mummy.
Oh. I get hugs from my baby, but he'll bite me if I pick him up off the couch. And I don't know, the other ones must be up sleeping. I haven't seen them all day. I'm like,
love you. All right. Are we ready? Say ready if we're ready in the chat. And we'll do a round 2. Are we ready? Are we ready? Ready.
I'm flustered.
Yeah. Maddie? Yeah? Can you come and turn the bathroom light off, please? Yeah. Thank you. All right. We're ready. All righty. Close my eyes.
You don't need to get ready.
All right. I landed on Frank Sierra, but he didn't have the ghost kitty emoji.
He's going to go back to work because he says, bye, lovely ladies, heading back to work. Bye, Frank. Thanks for dropping by.
Bye. Yes, thank you. All right. Going again. And I got Dan saying ready with the ghost emoji.
Yeah,
this one here.
Our Dan the man. The other Dan the man.
Dan the man.
Our other Dan the man is Dantix. So the only Dan, the two only Dan.
Oh, Levy, you're still in the chat. That's
Levy.
Do you want to pop on too, Levy?
You can pop on.
You can come on with Dan if you want to. Let me know and I'll send you the link. Let me get a drink. Okay.
So I should get some ice in a glass for my drink. I might pull it down a bit. Why is it so hot in here today? I don't understand.
Oh, and the humidity. You know what? When the humidity is like not as high, it still feels just as bad.
No, well, I wasn't sweating on my chin last week. So I'm just here like going.
My laptop just went into call mode, but I'm back. I thought I got kicked off.
That is so bizarre.
Kicked off my own stream.
Yay!
I'd definitely be doing a Patrick then because he's done that multiple times. Good Lord.
I'd be like, oh my God, I broke it. I'm always breaking things.
Alrighty. Levy, if you wanna pop on for a sec, just let me know in the chat. Be really awesome to chat to you for a bit if you're free.
Where's my luggage?
I just looked at my phone and I'm like, I'm in Instagram, but I've just recently changed my like background to the black, see? And I thought I was in YouTube, but I was not.
Oh. Oh.
All right. And what is your answer, Livy? Would you like the link? Everyone wants you on with Dan and Livy. Gotta make it even. Come on, Livy. Yes, please go away. Go away. My boyfriend's just trying to whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
I heard something then. Yes, we're still not talking to you. I told you you're not invited.
Yep, bugger off. Frank. Jane was all calm and collected till she saw that handsome face. Oh, you've been called out. Seeing Patrick has done it. Hang on, seeing Patrick has done it, hasn't it, Jane? Liana calls you out too.
I forgot Jane Day. Leave me alone. Oh my God, leave me alone, please.
No, keep him coming, guys. Keep him coming.
Thanks, Peter. I thought you were supposed to be my friend.
I love you.
He's like, and you go away. You're not sailing away. I'm like,
sail away.
I've got a sailboat out in my driveway. I might just go in and sail away somewhere.
Well, they're not. Well, yeah. Actually, you could sail to me. You just have to go around.
I am not going through that goddamn street. I don't even want to go. I don't want to go up the north way. It's full of bloody Indonesian pirates, you crazy woman.
Well, you can just go down. You can go down the bottom with all the great whites. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to go down through that. No, thank you. I don't want to go either way. I am screwed if I sail either way. No, I think no.
Hey,
I'll drive
about great whites. Would you ever like go in a cage, like around great whites? I know.
Would I go?
They're go in a shark cage.
I'm turning it off. Yeah, I would, because just to experience, like stop.
You can't turn that off. I know, but that's why you love me. Yeah, Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
we just go
I
from
would.
one
I mean,
extreme to another. Shark cage.
I'm a bit of adrenaline junkie, so yeah, I totally would. It would probably scare the absolute shit out of me, but I totally would. I would definitely give it a go. Who asked that? Yeah.
Me, I asked it. Like I
Oh,
asked if you'd go in a
would you
shark
rather
cage.
fight the pirates or fight the sharks?
Mm.
I,
Well,
I think
I would fight the pirates.
I think I would. No, I would take. Yeah, no way. It's like
No,
if
because you
you're
just
on a sailship, the pirates.
load up, have like a missile launcher.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lots of
As long
ammo.
as long as I've got
Just
some
blow them out of the
RPGs,
water. Yeah.
as long as I've got an arsenal of weapons, like yeah, I'd be sweet. Like, I guess either like if we just shoot the sharks out of the water, like.
Would you
Not that I would do
dance
that.
on a bar?
I'm not condoning shooting sharks. I have nothing against sharks. Like, please don't come at me
Yeah.
for saying that. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Then you're going to be contacted by the capital, Peter.
Oh my God, Greenpeace is going to come after me. Jesus.
Would you dance on a bar like Cody Wild? Oh my gosh, like I love that movie. It's funny that you asked that because
Oh, Cody.
I used to. Yeah. I used to when I was, like 19, 20, 18. Mm-hmm.
I did that. I think I've done that.
And I was, I met my ex-husband at 19 and his mates, so his 4 mates, because me and my girlfriend would like get up and be dancing, okay? And his mates would be kind of the guards and they would be like bodyguards. And I'd be like, what the hell? If they saw that someone was, like showing a little bit too much interest, they'd be like, nah. And I ended up saying to my ex, I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, hello? I don't need, your mates to freaking be my bodyguards. Yes, I sent it to you on IG, Dan. I'm pretty sure. Let's
dance with the devil in the pale moonlight and howl in the moonlight from a little subway.
All right. Okay, it's sent, Dan.
Good night, Whisper.
I thought I'd already done it. I got sidetracked
20 questions.
With the sharks. How did we start talking? Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight.
And howl in the moonlight from a little sailboat. I can see it now.
Night, Whisper. Thank you for popping in. Yes, back in the day, Mr. Bunny. Good old days.
Once Peta gets the basketball.
Hey, what? Where?
Saga, once Peta gets the basketball. I've fallen off many. I can barely get on them. I'm so short. Like I have to kind of go.
Where I once peed on a oh no. Yeah, okay. To the guys in the chat, what is it about when you've had too much to drink, you forget where the toilet is and you think you're going to the toilet? Like, that's never happened to me. And I used to have some pretty wild nights. I always go
I don't get it. Yeah, no, that's an ex of mine did that, and I don't. No, not happy. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm like, how did you not know where the goddamn toilet was? Like, seriously, are you serious? Like, I've been completely blacked out, seeing triple, passed out.
Yeah,
I still knew where the goddamn toilet was.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Okay, It's a dog's life. Come on, try and give us a reasonable explanation for that. Peed out back on a tree. Well, I mean,
That's okay. No, that's okay.
To mend the world. To the men, the world is a toilet instead of their oyster. Or on a wall. Oh, no. No. V wants to know how tall you are, Jane.
5 foot. 5 foot.
Oh, so you're shorter than me.
Yes, I'm skinny.
Ooh.
5 foot or 152 on the dot.
Hang on a sec. I'm 154.
Yeah.
I used to be 150 something else. I used to be like 5'4", but yeah, after my 2 big back operations, I shrunk.
Lost height, yeah.
Peter, they don't need to be drunk. They don't know. They don't know sober where it is either way. Yeah, you're right, B.
152
territory.
centimeters, Mr. Bunny. 152 centimeters for those metric system. Is that what it is? Yep.
Yeah, so
Ethereal,
I think
Ethereal versus the metric system.
I think so. You'd be 5'1", and I'm 5'2".
No, 5 foot. 152 centimeters is foot on the dot.
Okay, so am I 5'1"?
You'd be 5'1". How tall are you? What'd you say? 154?
No, I'm 162.
162?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I don't know that. That's about 5'4". That's 5'4".
I'm going to use my recent birthday and aging on forgetting how tall I actually am.
That's okay. That's all right. You're taller than me.
I used to be 164, and now I'm 162 or 161. I think I'm about like 5'2" now, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan's here. I'm so sorry, Dan. Hello,
ladies.
Hello.
It's been so long since we saw you.
I know, that's what mine's doing. I can't get in the middle no matter where I sit. There we go.
I know. It's confusing because I think I'm moving in, but I'm moving out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So,
there we go.
How you doing? How you doing?
How are you, lovely ladies, this evening?
We're very good.
We're very good. But it's 11:40 a.m. here, so it's still the morning for me.
You haven't started drinking yet?
And it's 1:39 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not a morning drinker, Dan. It's only 11:40 a.m.
Yes, I'm not quite just after. I'm not just after lunchtime drinker.
Yeah. I mean, from 12 o'clock, that's kind of acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, for some people, it would be 0 o'clock. Yeah. No.
Jane, as I was telling you earlier about Viv's live yesterday.
Yep.
I was nearly choking. When she was talking about the Bermuda Triangle, Dan and I were playing around, and we're going to have a date in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
With a nice big dinner.
Apparently, yeah. With steak.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
I didn't realize it was going to be in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, I mean, isn't that where all the action happens?
Well,
it's not. Yeah, that's where all the planes and stuff have gone down and stuff, hasn't it? I don't know.
We've got a. I don't know why I always picture a SpongeBob episode when I think about when they have like the big whirlpools and stuff. But yeah, that would be funny. And then we go down into another world. No, that's not Journey to the Center of the Earth. What's the other one? The other movie. From the books. The books. Help me. It's got
Jules Verne. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, Jules Verne. So there's Journey to the Center of the Earth, and then there's
and then there's the other one where they go to the Bermuda Triangle.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
No, not that one.
I don't know then.
Oh my gosh! No, I've got to look it up now. It's annoying me.
I don't know.
But they're on an island. They're on an island, and it's got the Rock in it.
Jumanji?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
No one knows what I'm talking about.
I don't really watch.
Hang on.
I don't really watch modern movies. I'm so sorry.
I shall
like
tell
old movies.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. No, okay. Be quiet then.
Under the Sea.
Okay. Jules Verne.
It's always wetter down where it's wetter. Take it from
movies. Oh, it's called Journey to
the Center of the Earth. What? Journey to the Center of the Earth. What?
Hang on. I'm trying to get an image so I can show everyone what I'm talking about, because I think everyone thinks I'm a crazy person.
We're all a little crazy here.
I am a crazy person, but you get what I'm saying. All right, here we go. If you guys can see it. All right, hang on. Can you see it?
With the Rock.
Yeah.
Journey. I've never heard of it.
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
I've never heard of it.
It's pretty cool. It's
got the Rock in it. It's got to be pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. I have a 9-year-old, so.
Do we ever know what Peter is talking about?
Oh, lay off, Frankie. Lay off. Saga is saying, I'm blowing Jane. Can you feel it? That sound. Am I interpreting that right?
It's like, okay, yep.
I'm not sure I am.
What's on your fan, Jane?
Yeah.
Sushi fan.
I got this one. I have this one. This one isn't as good.
Did you get that from Japan?
From Japan. Yes, from Japan.
The Scorpion King begs. Scorpion King's pretty good. But I've watched. I have a 9-year-old, so anything to watch is good if I have time, which lately I have no time. So what about you, Dan? Who's up next on your channel?
Oh, so this Saturday I have Fake Jason and
nice.
Anthony Tristan from The New Reality, the cameraman. I was supposed to have Jason from the Haunted Side too, but he's traveling because of his stuff with Patrick, so he can't make it. Busy bee there. Yeah.
Ooh.
So this will be fun.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about kind of behind the camera stuff and what goes into producing episodes and how creepy it is to be with your back to the darkness while you are investigating.
Yeah.
Well, we have to experience that all on our own. So I would love to have a cameraman because that would make things so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
tried joining some of the paranormal groups that are around me, but they're just full of weirdos that just don't have the same and like we're all weird. Like I get that, but like these guys are just there's paranormal nerds
way out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No, tell me about it. No, anyway, been there, done that, and that's why I do it by myself. So.
What about so whereabouts are you in the States, Dan?
So I'm in Oregon, just outside of Portland, maybe like 20 minutes from downtown, if that. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that should be.
I don't even think we've got paranormal group in Perth. Yeah, Sean and I are the only ones doing it. So
yeah. There's quite a few of them around here. Like I said, they're just a bunch of just little off people that just it's like the theater kids who couldn't find a place necessarily, and that's where they kind of gravitated towards. Which I was a theater kid too, so I mean it makes sense. But yeah, these guys are the people who were like second tier theater kids, maybe. I don't know. The supporting cast or the understudies, if you will.
You are putting that in such a kind and gentle way, Dan.
But yeah, no, it has been it's been fun trying to go out on my own. And I generally don't go alone on investigations. I did go to a haunted hotel by myself and had some, but there was other people that were there, and we did investigation stuff and had things that happened while we were there. And my video that's on my channel of the blankets moving over my feet, that's kind of the first lesson that I learned of filming for YouTube is you don't set up static cams overnight, because that's 8 hours of footage times 3 cameras that you have to go over.
Yes. And we usually have about 20 hours per location. It's a lot. Yeah. I think I spend 80% of my time editing. And I asked Sean, because we went and did a tour at Freo Prison, and all I wanted to do was investigate. But the tours, like I'd never been there. I've lived in Perth all my life. I'd never been there, let alone on a tour. And it was just like, follow me. And it was just rushing through to this next part, and then talk, and then rush to the next part. And here I am just trying to, see if I can see anything, taking photos. And he, said at the beginning of the tour, when he went through all the history and stuff, and then he was talking about, anyone here who believes in, that other world. And Sean and I turned around and said, well, yeah, we do. We investigate, like we're paranormal investigators. So then we had like lots of different people in the group asking us questions. And a young boy came up to us and said, so have you seen a ghost? And I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. But I said to Sean, it is like huge. It is so, so big. And to investigate that, and that's, we're trying to, raise money. So, anyone in the chat, if you want to help, help us out, our PayPal link is on our YouTube channel. It won't be in the link here because I haven't done that. I haven't got that far yet. But yeah, it's $1,100, and that's for 4 hours. That's not long.
Yeah, and if we don't get nothing in that 4 hours, then it's
and I said to Shana, I'm just like, how the hell are we going to do an investigation here in 4 hours? Like, we would literally have to do, okay, let's pick this part first, pay $1,100, do an episode, and then go back. There's another $1,100. Yeah. That's
it would just be like,
fun.
right, hit a part, 5 minutes, nothing happening, move.
Yeah.
You'd just be moving till you found where the activity was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably have to split too. You wouldn't be able to be like, you'd have to just
well, we've got
attack.
because they said that that's up to 11 people, so it's $100, a head essentially. But I said to Sean, we might take another 2 people with us, but I don't want
you can't have 11 people.
No, because it's just it's too. There's, you wouldn't be able to make a definitive proof that that EVP was from a spirit, or those footsteps were from John. Too many people, and
that
too much contamination.
Definitely not those people upstairs, or it's just be too much.
Well, and that's what I feel like most of the the best amount of people that you can have on an investigation is about 3 people. About 3 people, a cameraman and two people to kind of interact there. Because you just get so much feedback. Even with the New Reality, when I was filming with them, there were 6 of us in there. And that's some of the feedback that I've heard from that episode, is that there was too many people in there. But I mean, the main camera that they had totally pooped out, and the SD card didn't, get any of the footage. And so Jason and I were the only ones who had cameras that were working in there. And so that's what they put together from that episode there. But there was so much more stuff that happened. And Fake Jason and Patrick and I left for a little bit, and left Anthony and Sean and Cody in the mill, and they got stuff while they were in there too. But Fake Jason and I went over to the office where the chair moved, and we were in the basement and got an EVP that came through and all kinds of stuff. And but it's too many people in the space there, and that's one of the things that's it's so cost prohibitive when you go into these places that are so much money. But you want to try to maybe go with a couple teams and split it up with a couple hours. But then if you don't get any evidence, you don't get any evidence. It's just, that's why I try to do a walkthrough or do a tour, take the ghost tours, and see if I feel anything. I was at the Washoe Club and was on a ghost tour with those guys. I didn't investigate there. There was all kinds of things. I heard disembodied voices and stuff coming through while I was there. But that's one of the places I want to go back to, because it's just, there was so much activity, and they wanted $400 to go through and be by myself. I'm like, oh, well, so Fake Jason and I are going to maybe split the cost of that and go back and do that, and then go back to the Mackie Mansion. So do
they give you like a set time limit?
Yeah, it's 2 to 4 hours. It depends on the the location. I did the Mackie Mansion by myself. There was like a private after hours tour, and there was a couple that were there, and so we kind of piggybacked on that and did some investigation stuff there. And I captured a whole bunch of disembodied voices upstairs. We were down in the dining room, down on the like the basement level, and I left my static cam running up in the attic, and got a ton of disembodied voices. Little kids saying "Hey." And somebody saying, "Come on," and all kinds. Like I'm horrible at editing. I'm really, really bad at it. I don't think I have like adult ADHD, and I just don't have the to sit down and kind of go through everything and put it all together in a comprehensive fashion. I can capture the evidence. I just need to find a good editor for me. But
it does get quite overwhelming. I mean, I'm lucky. I picked it up really quick, and I like doing it. The only thing I don't like doing in editing is having to do the subtitles for Spirit Box sessions. So that, and that is, that takes up a chunk of time. So, and, I do from time to time, especially with, this final episode of the Roundhouse, it's about 44 minutes long. but it's got, I think, 2 or 3 like short spirit box sessions, and I'm just like, oh, for crying out loud. And I thought, maybe I'll just leave some and see what other people pick up. But yeah, no, some of the stuff that was coming through, like I had to put the words in because it was just insane, absolutely insane. What's happening?
I'm just reading the chat. It just keeps getting worse. I don't know.
What did Liana say? I was ready to join the investigation until I saw they used the boards and thought, nah, yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't need whatever they connect with to come with me, as I have abilities to not need devices. Yeah, agreed. I mean, what's your thoughts on investigators using Ouija boards, Dan?
I'm there's 2 things that I don't mess around with. Two things. Ouija boards.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely no for me. And
yeah,
I say the F away from haunted dolls. Those are my things. I'm like, nope, not gonna go.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't like haunted dolls either.
I'm just like, every time I see someone with them on Instagram, I'm like, gotta get me some of them. Yes.
No,
well, you need to go to an antique store.
I've interacted. I mean, I've been in lots of places. The Mackey Mansion had a haunted doll that was there, and the Washoe Club had a haunted doll that was there too. And I didn't. Nope, I don't know. That just that's so creepy for me. But yeah, Ouija boards, no. And my I think my son was saying to me like, what's the difference between your spirit box and the Ouija board? I'm like, well, like. They're different. Like I'm not trying to summon something and come up with it, and there's like too much human error with the Ouija boards with the fingers on like
that's what I was sort of
saying. And I was
because you're connected to it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
your energy is connected to it. Yeah.
And I was the same way about the dowsing rods at first too, but I've talked to lots of other paranormal investigators who've used the dowsing rods, and they were like, these things, like they were stuck together and they're copper. They don't magnetize together. And they were, so I'm like, okay, well, I think that's one of the things that all of our stuff that we use, whether it's, a spirit box or, K2 meter, anything like that, they're all just tools to help us along the way. They're not a means to an end. They're not definitive evidence in themselves. So anything that we can use that can go along with that, but Ouija boards, I just nope, absolutely no. Yeah. I don't do that. No. My great grandmother used to own a hardware store, and she had like an original like old school Ouija board that my stepmother brought home, and I messed around with that when I was in like junior high, and there was some stuff that came through. I was like, no more. Yeah, don't play around with that. So.
Actually, talking about dowsing rods, when we did Jane's live last week, I bought some to test because I think they are too subjective, like too easily manipulated by the person holding them. And, because, all right, that person, their hands and their arms could look perfectly still, but not still. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, all right, let me know in the chat if you guys want me to test them out, because that's what we were going to do on Jane's channel. And the ones that I bought don't have the handles. Like, obviously you hold them, but they don't have the handles, so they don't
spin.
Spin around.
Faded handles or wooden handles.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a drink. I shall be back.
Okay. So do you guys want me to test them and see if they work? I mean, since I've got my ghosty boyfriend, gotta get rid of him.
What's going on? I thought we were going to go on this date, and now you got the
I know, like, but I'm exclusive with him at the moment. It's just
fair enough.
Oh, but yeah, being like last night and him, and then I hear Peta. Hang on, did you hear that? Just before I said Peta in my ear.
I didn't hear anything here.
So keeps mimicking, not just me, mimicked me at the roundhouse. And like, I will keep hearing, like my son's voice or his girlfriend's voice. And that live stream I did with Jane, where it came through freaking so loud, it sounded like Sean's husband. So that's why I didn't react like instantly, because I was kind of just in the vibe of being on the live and not that rhymed and not really, you kind of just get in the zone. And so for some reason I thought it was Jared behind me, and then it was that quick hang on a sec, no, what was that? So
no, I was watching. It was pretty incredible. And then rewatching Gene footage, kind of putting everything in there.
Yeah. Well, see, so I haven't edited like mine yet because Jane sent me the live. But when Sean and I did the interview with you last weekend, I recorded, I think it's about 34 minutes of the audio, because I thought I can't wear my earphones, so I won't be able to hear. So I'll do just an audio recording. And the first minute 20, it comes through, and what does it say? Oh, let me out. And Will's girlfriend was sitting outside at the table with me because I had my headphones in, and I'm just like, oh my God. And I said to her, okay, I could hear clearly every single word. And so I gave them to her and said, tell me what you hear, because I know what it's saying. And she couldn't make it out. And then I told her, and she listened again. She was just like, she just freaked out. And then I keep listening, and then it's help me. So I said to Kaisha, I'm like, well, I'm really happy to hear that he wants to go back, because, doesn't want to be here. I don't want him here. But I don't feel anything either, which is really weird. Like, I don't feel any energy's off at all. It's weird.
Just all auditory for you, then. That's weird.
But now I'm hearing like actual, like with my own ears, like disembodied voices, like last night. I almost thought, did I just fall asleep for a second and dream that? But then I'm like, no, that was Peta. And like at the foot of my bed, like I heard it, like, and I just knew it came from the foot of my bed. And when I was like locking up before I came in here, I couldn't make out what it was saying. But I mean, I haven't even finished listening to that audio yet from the interview, because I got so much in that first like freaking 5 minutes. It was incredible. So, yeah.
That's one of the first things when I get any footage, I run it through the audio filter just to listen to the audio and see if I pick up any anomalies that are in there. And then I go back and watch the video and line it up to the timeline and try to like see if there's any evidence that I picked up with that. But I've kept so much stuff with that too, just because, I mean, audio is easier to kind of like, I can sit there and plug it in, listen to my phone and whatnot, and I go through that. and then hear things and be like, oh, well, shit, okay, let's timestamp that, and then go back and watch the video and see if there's anything that corresponds to that, and kind of go through.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I've, got some software, like audio software. So yeah, I'm probably going to run, that bit of audio through, and see if I can try and like isolate it and, add it in, after, the bits from Jane's live stream.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just crazy.
What do you use for your audio software?
I've gone blank. I've forgotten the name of it.
Audacity?
Audacity. That's the one.
That's what I used.
Yeah.
Audacity. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good free one.
I can't work it out. It's like the most. Just like,
Well,
audio.
see,
audio
yeah.
I've got Audition because I get it like as part of like the full. Oh my god, I'm just going like totally blank.
It's one of those days.
Oh my god, my brain. Hang on, let me just click on out of here. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So as part of my Adobe Creative Suite that I have full access of everything, I've got Audition, and do you think I can learn to use any of it? I've got no idea. Like I've gotten like it took me probably the first 2 videos to sort of get my head around the basics of Premiere Pro, and now I'm like, oh, what does this do? And I just click on stuff and see what it does.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow,
Yeah.
that's easy.
I do that too.
I get to a point with everything where I'm like, oh shit, what is this? And then I YouTube it and look it up and try to figure out what the
Oh, I was doing that, and all these people yabbering at me. I was just like, this is too confusing. I'm just gonna, like I'm one of these people. If I just play around, I'll work it out myself. But as far as like Photoshop and audio programs, I am so useless. I'm like, sorry. I definitely had to tutorial it up how to use Audacity. But every time I try to remove the background noise, like I remove it a little bit and then I push it too far and I sound like I'm in a fish tank.
No, not from the cemetery, Frank. From the roundhouse. Unfortunately. Right. And we are doing so everyone in the chat, we're doing a live investigation, which we're going to have to do through IG at the Roundhouse. So after the, part 3 comes out, I think I've booked it for the 27th or 28th. Couple of days after Australia Day.
Australia
Day. Australia Day. That's a good accent, Dan. You did that really good.
Thank you. That was
Hang on.
That was bad.
Mr. Bunny.
Australia.
Australia.
Hang on. Australia. Day, Australia. You heard a child talking.
Might have been Peta's son. I heard him a little bit ago too.
Yeah, I keep hearing your kids or children, your child and children.
I've only got one here at the moment. I told the other ones they're not allowed to be at home. No, one
to your cage,
surely.
Yeah. Oh, there could be the kids' tutor down over screaming. Who knows? There's all I've got children around me.
Yeah, no, Maddie. Yeah, Maddie's not talking. He's on his iPad, and he just gets lost in his iPad. So
is
I don't know.
Australia Day like your 4th of July, like Independence Day, like celebration of Australia? Like what is that?
It was when the first fleet invaded our country. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's when the first fleet from Great Britain come over and landed on our shores and raped and pillaged the poor First Nations people. So a lot of people call it Invasion Day, which it truly was. Like, I don't.
Oh, Are you trying to get him to dance?
I don't know what he's doing. He's just like, yep.
Similarly on your keyboard.
Oh, he used to do that. And I was like, get off, get off.
All right, so do you guys in the chat want do you want us to test these dowsing rods and see if we can debunk them? Dan, what emoji? Think of an emoji.
Let's go with the face.
Okay, so post the face if you want me to. If you want me to test the dowsing rods.
I think you should. It's fun. I think, use them and see what comes up with that. And
yeah,
I said they're all just tools in our toolbox. And there's one channel that I watch that he uses 2 ovuluses next to each other, like a different version of the ovulus, like a 3 and a 5 or whatever. And it's interesting to see kind of different stuff there. But
yeah, it's lucky to have 2. I'm still waiting on my one.
they're expensive. They're so. I mean, I don't know what they are, Australian dollars, but like
about $800.
They're like 300, and I think the cheapest one I found was like $315 here. Same thing with like a portal box, like to do the noise canceling and things like that. It's like 150 is the cheapest one that I found for that. It's not. This isn't a cheap hobby.
Yeah, I mean the ovulus that like I bought mine from Paranormal Electronics, and when they did pre-sale. And I misinterpreted John when he was talking about it on a live Facebook, that he was, doing a certain amount of pre-orders. So if you wanted to get it, then you would get it at this price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like thinking to myself, well, that's like I shouldn't be spending the money, but at the same time I thought to get an ovulus for just under half price, how am I, that's an awesome deal. So I go ahead and I bought it, and then I get an email maybe 4 weeks later saying with an invoice, and I'm just like, for the ovulus. And I'm just like, what's this for? So I emailed John back and I said, I've already paid, like show him my payment, all of that. And sends me back, oh, that was the deposit. So if you were one of the people that were able to pre-order, you only had to pay, you didn't have to pay the whole amount. So yeah, now I was panicking because I'm just like, nearly $800 for a piece of equipment. I could have bought a freaking great IR camera. So, all right, I'm going to go get these dowsing rods. I shall return.
Do it. Let's do it.
Jane, what's your favorite piece of equipment that you have?
Sorry, I'm just speaking. I'm like, I'm breathing the wrong way. It would be the spirit box. I tried running it last weekend, even though I didn't film, and I had a few technical difficulties with my modification that I've done. I'm hoping I've ironed out those kinks now, and that it'll run better this weekend. But yeah, the SP7, I just plain simple. I just love it. So I don't know. That's probably straight up. Even though I've had some good results with the Necro, I can't fault it. People like lag on it all the time, but I'm like, if you know that loop that seems to be in it, and you work with it enough, and you get to know it, you know when you've got spirit voice coming through and you don't, and But yeah, and I've seen people work with the SB11, and it's overcomplicated. It's got a whole lot of stuff you don't need. But yeah, no, I really like the SB7. Even with the noise, the old one with all the noise, like if you can put up with that, you get really good results from it, and if you can back it up quite easily with other devices, yeah.
I had the S box for a while and I didn't like it. I returned it and got the SB7, and I liked the SB7 a lot. And my K2 meter, I think, would probably be that, because I've gotten like good results off of both of them. Question about the Necrophonic app. Does it have like a feature? Because I've got I think Dead Wave on my phone, and you can mute the microphone so it doesn't have any input going into it. Can you mute that on the Necrophonic app? Can you mute a mic coming into it, or does that function at all?
I'm not sure. Someone was looking at trying to like record it with some app. Yeah, I haven't looked into that far. Yeah.
What was the question?
So I've got the Dead Wave app on my phone, and I've used that before in investigations and had that and the K2 going off and hitting with stuff. But it's got a function on there where you can mute the microphone coming into it, so it doesn't pick up what you're talking about, so you don't get responses that are with that. So I asked if the Necrophonic app had that same feature with that.
I don't think so.
So that's my only. I think that would be my only drawback with the Necrophonic app. I haven't used it myself. I've seen lots of people use it, and even Sean and Cody said they've gotten some great responses with the necrophilia app in them.
Yeah.
But
no, like we have gotten see, when I'm editing and we're using, because we've been waiting for our SB7 for 6 months now. Good old COVID. But yeah, like I only, and Sean does as well, we only include the responses from the Necrophonic that are relevant to our questions, and they're, like a proper voice coming through, or to the history of the location. Anything else that comes through, like the same old screaming lady and stuff like that, yeah.
It always comes through. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, that's why I try. That's why I don't really bother to subtitle the necro, because you're like, okay, well, clearly, if I'd rather the viewers listen to sort of actively watch and go, oh, okay, well, I can hear the names of whatever's on that grave behind me coming through. Whereas the SP7, being a bit harder to hear with that horrible noise that it makes, I'll subtitle that, obviously, because, sometimes there is less relevant stuff coming through. But,
yeah, there's not a mute mic function on the Necrophonic. You can only do echo, reverb, white noise. That's it.
Is it a free app, or is it a paid app for that one?
It's paid. No, it's paid.
I think it's paid.
Like $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's about $10.
Really, like we use it always with the reverb on now, because it's like like the portal boxes. So
it's not like a portal box.
You're not getting that.
You filter it, filters all that stuff out. So
you can add that SB7 by pushing the white noise. What I found interesting was Steve wasn't running it with either the white noise, the reverb, or the echo. He's just running the straight, just by pressing.
Yeah, which is what we used to do. Yeah.
Yeah, but I prefer it with the reverb. You're just getting
me too.
Gives it a different sound, and it just pushes the sound out a bit more, and so that's how I use it.
All right, let me see how. So because we'll do this, and then I will have to hop off because my child is getting hangry. So they don't have that. you know, the handle around this part, so there's less chance of them spinning around like a lunatic. But to be honest, like just even holding them, I'm trying to yeah, so just even holding dancing with my dowsing rods. Yeah, I don't know, like how
it's quite weird because normally you would hold them like
hang on,
like
so
that because they've got that
thumb,
you know,
yeah, so your
normally
thumb,
like oh no, like a freaking baby, you know.
okay,
Yeah, like
so holding,
but they're so skinny.
do I
like,
hold like they are?
mm.
Do I hold it like that or do I hold it like that?
Well, that's normally how you would hold them, but then
thumbs in.
because because they've got no handle. Like I don't really know that you can can you grip them like that? Yeah, because you want to have them so they're going to turn. Because if you've got your thumbs on them, they're not going to go anywhere.
Right
there.
Yeah, that's it. So they're like
holding them like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do feel pretty sturdy. Like it's not really hard to swing them.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that handle.
Yep.
And I physically have to move my fingers and thumb to move them on purpose, pretty much. So,
but you could pick that up. You see that on camera if you're doing that. So
yeah, well that's it. Like if you were holding them like the way you had them with your thumbs there, you'd be
maybe a little further apart. Not necessarily,
like that?
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it
and
so
then across is a yes, and apart is a no, and then you can have them point whichever direction you want.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whichever the spirit wants you to go.
Holding them like this, it feels like it would be quite hard because so they're quite thin, if you can see that.
Yeah,
like they're very thin. So
it's not the thickness, it's how you use them, Peta.
Because like they're like I'm holding. I feel very special right now, and I just hear myself. Boom. Yeah. So because I'm holding it in there, the spirit would have to use quite a bit of energy to move them. Okay. So is there anyone here with me? Cross these rods if you are.
Electric.
I
just said bioelectric.
Bioelectric.
Yeah,
electric.
Yeah, she's going.
Bioelectric. Hang on.
Okay, you should feel them vibrate.
The one. Okay. The
this
one in my right hand.
Yeah, that one.
So this one.
Okay. Yep.
Was kind of jigging in my hand. If anyone's here with me, please cross these rods. Not feel. Oh, I felt it in my right hand again.
Yeah.
And see, I'm not being perfectly still either because of the position I'm in. But yeah, they're not able to swing. Okay, if my ghosty boyfriend is here, can you please cross these rods? Go on, you can do it. We're going to let you talk now. Is he allowed to talk now, Jane?
Yes, you may talk. If the spirit from the roundhouse is with Peter, cross those rods, please.
I'm not feeling anything.
No.
And for me to cross them, like, I've really got to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the position that I'm holding them in. Maybe it's because these ones don't have that handle, so it's harder for the spirit to manipulate them. And see, this is what I mean. You know, they're just. I mean, yeah, they are another way of communicating, but I think, you know, because they are so easily manipulated. Yeah, I mean, I personally wouldn't use them, you know, to communicate with.
I think for their original use, like looking for water out on property.
Yeah.
That's great. Like for the farmers still do use them. Like when they're looking for for the water bores to bore water for irrigation.
Okay.
They're like the farmers
try and hold them loose.
The farmers that still use the farmer's almanac, so still go by like the farmer's almanac for harvesting, and that they're very much into that, like the pagan farming wizards out there. They're fantastic.
My great grandmother was a dowsing person. She'd be able to find water, and she'd use dowsing rods and things like that to find water. Right. She didn't use copper ones. She used sticks, but like she literally every time they drilled down, they would find water where she pointed out to. So
all right. You know, and water does have energy, but yeah, I don't know as far as paranormal.
All right, so Dan wanted me to hold them loose, so I'm holding them.
So yeah, like
more loose.
So
yeah. Okay. So do you want to ask again, Jane?
All right. So is our spirit from the roundhouse with Peter? If you are, cross those rods, please. You can come forward. Oh, shit. Okay. Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Yep.
Damn.
Can you uncross it? Can you put it back to the center, please?
Bring them back to neutral, please.
No, look. Oh my gosh, it's moving the other one. Oh my.
Okay. Step back and bring them back to neutral, please. Uncross them.
Uncross them now.
Yep, you need to uncross them. Step back and bring them back to neutral.
You have to uncross.
Step back from Peta, please.
Uncross them, please. Keep going. Move away.
No,
keep going.
Come on. Step back.
Can't talk to you if you don't do as we ask. Thank you. I'm trying to keep those still. It's really hard. See, and that's the other thing. It's really hard.
You haven't tensed your hands because you're freaking out. Like you've still got your hands at that same sort of.
Yeah. Go back to neutral.
Bring them back to neutral, please. Uncross them. You need to step back. Step towards me if you need to.
Yep. Step towards Jane and Dan.
Come on.
If you'd like to keep communicating with us, bring them back to neutral for us.
All right. I'm just going to go back to neutral. Try and take my eyeballs out. All right. Dan, do you want to ask a question?
Yes. Let's see.
Hang on. Hang on.
If you're a male spirit, cross the rods for us. Thank you.
Okay, it is the weirdest feeling, Joan.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Can you uncross now, please?
Spirit, go back to neutral, please. We'd like to ask you some more questions, and if you'd like to keep communicating with us, we need you to bring them back to neutral so that we can keep communicating with you.
Okay, I'm not moving, and it's like just keeps tapping, like where it's crossed.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Can you see? Like
No,
it's
I can't.
like
Yeah.
it was like just
Tapping.
doing that. Yeah.
And those things have no magnetic draw to each other. You can't magnetize copper. So
yeah. All right, hang on a sec. Okay. Another question?
Are you a friendly spirit?
I think so.
Push the rods out for no. If you're friendly, then cross them for yes. Nothing's happening. Okay, another question. We'll try something different. Can you hear that?
There's an undertone. Yeah, there's something that's.
Yeah.
That's what was happening. Like,
I'll hear it again. All right.
Like it's pissed off.
Yeah. So did you come from the well at the roundhouse? Cross them for yes or move them apart for no?
Are you from the roundhouse?
Cross them for yes or move them apart for no? Move them outwards for no.
Looks like it's trying. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
There it goes.
Yep. No, I knew it. Yep.
Okay. Can you go back to neutral? Can you take it back, please?
Uncross them. Bring them back to center, please.
We're not going to talk if you don't put it back to center. No, we're not going to cooperate there. Okay.
Nice.
Can you point in the room where you're standing? Where are you located at? Point the rods to where you're at.
That was fast.
Yeah, it keeps going over that way.
Roundhouse prisoner, yeah.
Yeah.
Only point to the left when you are taking a left turn. Okay. I'm going to hold them with a little bit more pressure. You can hear that, right?
Mm-hmm. There's an undercurrent of something through the audio.
Yep.
Cross these rods if you're trying to tell us something.
Yeah, I could hear this breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like
this. I didn't hear it as strong, but
yeah.
it was like,
Is anyone hearing this shit in the chat? It sounds like just a really gravelly, growly, like
breathy
breathing.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see? Yep.
Mhm.
Hang on, let me take my thumbs off first. Are we hearing you? Cross for yes. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Did you hear that?
That was like that growly snort again.
No,
like
no.
That's what I heard.
It said okay. It
No, I
mimicked
didn't
me
hear that.
again.
I didn't get
Okay.
that.
What
I got
did you
that
hear,
growly
guys?
snort again. I heard it go. What?
Are we communicating with a spirit named Peter?
Okay. Did I hear you say my name last night? Cross the rods for yes. Like I'm not getting a good feeling right now.
Is there more than one spirit there with Peta?
Who's Justin? Do we have? Is one of the spirits Justin?
Is your name Justin?
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross the rods if there is a Justin with Peter or with us.
See, the feeling I'm getting is no, I'm done talking to you.
Yeah, I feel like
that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I just asked about Justin because I had that Justin MVP.
Yeah, I'm not playing your stupid game. That's like the kind of message I'm getting told right now. Okay, let me just ask this then. Am I right? You don't want to play? You want to go back? Cross if you want to go back. Because you are going back. You're not staying here. You shouldn't be here. You have to go home.
Yeah, we need to go back to the roundhouse.
Yeah, I'm not like getting anything.
No.
Interesting. It does feel it feels very strange. It feels very strange, yeah.
Yeah.
But in saying that, okay, so I didn't move them myself. But that's kind of the question that's always on my mind. Like when I see other people doing it, are they the ones manipulating it? Do you know what I mean? Especially, look at all the, fake crap online. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's why I have that opinion. That's probably why Jane's got that opinion as well. But yeah, if investigators, like to use them as part of their, way of communication, that's go for it. But yeah,
for me personally, I wouldn't use them, but go more power to you if you want to, like you said. But I think it's just like any tool. Like no tool should be used alone as a definitive, tool to say,
what
yes,
does
this is pure evidence.
what does Nahima mean? Did I just say it?
Yeah.
Am I not meant to?
I wouldn't say it.
Okay, what does it mean?
I don't know. I saw that.
Okay, I repeat that.
I think I would say the names of things like that. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's a succubus.
The princess of all the succubi. No, it's not a succubi. No, I don't. It is a grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because I use them, now I'm open. Okay, so I'm getting an older male, quite tall, beard, but it's like it's a peppered beard.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's Dan. But very dark hair. Is that what you're getting, Jane?
I'm picking up that possibly he could have Aboriginal in him. I'm not picking up colonial, like first fleet. I'm not picking up that convict British energy. I'm picking up more, perhaps, some like Aboriginal energy. Like more Indigenous energy. For some reason, I don't know if that's him or he's got, this Justin person he's dragging along with him, or I just keep picking up like Aboriginal energy. Having the darker hair too could be an indicator of that, because, it could be a like a Kanaka, which is the Solomon Island, the traded, they pretty much traded slave people that we had, which is a hidden history of this country. They were brought throughout Australia to work the farms and
see, the other thing that I'm getting is that so he's got very dark hair. It's not maybe, I don't know, about that long. And almost like a youngish face. But I think, I don't know if I'm right, but I think he was innocent.
Why, possibly?
Yeah. So I think he was innocent, and that might be why he is
angry,
constantly hassling. He's angry. He wants to go back because
he wants his justice. It was injustice. Yeah, I picked that up a lot, actually.
I mean, every single time we do an investigation, we always tell spirits, you cannot follow us. You are not allowed to attach to us, to any of our equipment or belongings. You must stay here. Don't know why this dude decided to come for the ride. Oh, okay. Maybe because I wasn't all with it because of what happened.
Yeah.
Which, you guys will see, and I don't want that ever happening.
I carry my aura spray, my Palo Santo, and a sage with me to every investigation. So I sage myself before I get in my car. I sage out my car. Yeah. Yeah. So that might be something. You might even just, if you don't want it, if you don't want to get the actual like burning sage, you can get white sage spray, you can get Palo Santo spray. Like if you just want a bit more, like so you're not smoking places out in random places, like so you can at least cleanse your aura before you're actually not so much inside the location, but before you leave a destination, you're cleansing yourself, of any residual energy or attachment energy that could be lingering that you're unaware of. Yeah, I try to do that. So, yeah, I've always got that stuff on me.
Peta, didn't you and Sean try to investigate this place before, and one of you was sick and couldn't go through with it, or?
That was at the York jail. Yeah. So we there was some political, stuff going on. So that's why it was delayed. So we'll probably be doing that around March. But yeah, now that, and see, it's weird because there's like every single time I investigate, my mediumship is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And even when we investigated the York Post Office, the day before, when we were driving there, I said to Sean, there's a child spirit at the post office, but I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. And she was like, oh, okay. And then, we get there the next night talking to the owner, and I asked her, I said, do you know of any child spirits here? And she said, as a matter of fact, we do. But no one knows if it's a boy or a girl. So, yeah.
What are you doing to kind of hone those skills? Are you meditating and kind of trying to focus in on those? Like what?
No, I'm Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I basically see it as, okay, well, God has given me these gifts. Mm-hmm. He chooses what I see, what I don't see, what I hear, what I don't hear. Yeah, so I don't really do anything. It's weird because, when I start focusing on it,
What?
There was a growl there.
Yeah, but I saw a figure.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, yeah, so, I don't know. I'm not doing anything in particular. They just start getting stronger and stronger. So I guess it's like, Jane's described it's like a muscle. And, once you start exercising it, it's going to get stronger and stronger and work better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's more of needing to learn to close myself off. So before I even stepped foot into Fremantle prison, like with Sean the other night, I put that wall up. I did have a little bit of nausea in the room with the gallows and death row, but not to the point where I was feeling that need to like run for the outdoors to, find somewhere type thing. It was just, it was more subtle. Yeah. So I think whatever I did there, because Fremantle prison is, notorious for its hauntings and not the friendliest of spirits. It's, said to be the most haunted location in WA. So the fact that I went through there and didn't really, I was picking up on things and I saw, a shadow figure out of the corner of my eye, I just, I wasn't allowing myself to just open up. And it worked. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Practice makes perfect. It does. And I used to play a game So when my gifts used to be stronger, I don't know, like 10, about 10 years ago, I used to play a game with my kids where I'd hold their hands and I would make them think of a number. And I would guess the number. So I would say to them, okay, I want you to pick a number, and then I just want you to say, so it's 7. Just repeat in your head, 7, 7, 7, right? And yeah, like 95% of the time I'd guess the number. So then I decided to do it with colours. So, okay, so out of these, say 8 colours, pick one and just keep it going in your head and I'll guess it. And I did it with my ex-husband as well. And he tried to trick me actually. And I freaking knew it because he was thinking of a number and I got the number and then I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, I was getting 2 numbers and I had my eyes closed and I said to him, you changed your number, didn't you? And he was like, no. And I said, yes, you did. I said, I know you did. And he's like, maybe. And then I said 2 numbers. I said, this was your number. And then you were thinking of this and you were trying to trick me. And he's like, how the F did you know that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Definitely.
It does. It comes in handy when investigating, like if you can get a sense of, what's around you and stuff. So
that's it. It does, definitely.
I try to turn most of my stuff off before I go to a place. Like I'll focus in on the location beforehand and try to kind of like go there and walk through and in my mind, and I pick up on different spirits, and I've been like 95% right most of the time with other people who've told me like this is the person. Afterwards I don't get any of the information about a location before I go in there, other than just kind of peripheral, just like base level kind of stuff, because I don't want to go in expecting to see a lady in a white dress in the middle of the ballroom. Like I want to like see that on my own. But I'll see that kind of stuff when I go beforehand. But when I'm at a location, I turn everything off. It's like I don't want to have that open conduit there to be able to kind of sense anything there. I think from a distance, it's great, and you get more stuff coming through there. And I try to really focus in on a lot of kind of the energies and what's happening, and then, like I said, 95% of the time, it's been right. But when I'm there, everything is just turned off, and I'm just observing. I'm like watching through a window. Even at the Donovan Mill, I kind of had an overview of what the spirits were there, and I watched Patrick's investigations and stuff there. So when I was in those spots that he had a lot of heightened interactions that were happening there, I turned everything off. I just was like, nope, and it was like I was in a box in those spaces.
That's what I do. Yeah, I do that. I have to. I just have to close off because it's the only way I can protect myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to be like, "Oh, yep, you're going to attack yourself or attack me or just
But I don't know about you guys, but I will get this from time to time when I'm just watching something. So, Sean and Cody's last episode, they're at the Crown Point, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Sean starts walking towards this area, and I just start, like, my heart starts just freaking jumping out of my chest, and I just felt dread, absolute dread.
And then,
he walked through, and Cody walked in, and they both freaking felt it, and I'm just like, the energy was just
whenever the farmhouse, that hole in the ground, that what they call the base of the dirt hole in the ground, I can't deal. I have to step out, and I've talked to Sean about like what he sees, and I get exactly the same stuff. And it's
my gosh, I'm feeling so sick right now. Where did that come from? I feel like, get off, get off me, go away.
Step back. Go away.
You're not allowed to touch Peta.
Oh,
you need to stay away from her. Step away from her. You cannot
You need to go.
harm Peta.
You need to go back to the roundhouse. That's where you belong.
oh my gosh. Go away. Oh, you know, when like, yeah, like it's in your throat and your mouth like starts like, oh,
No, I was about to
go
say,
away.
well,
Get off. Ugh.
Yep.
Oh, yuck.
No, you need to step back.
I seriously hate. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm the
All
same
right, guys.
with those.
Well, hey.
What'd you say, Dan?
Sorry,
Sorry, we missed that.
I'm the same thing with those guys. There's certain places I don't try to look into or go to, and there's certain things when they come across stuff I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
I'll watch the episode and enjoy it, but I won't. The Crown Point Mill and the Clean Water Demon House.
Yeah.
Stay away from those. So.
See, you'll see in the final of the Roundhouse what the hell happens with me, and I thought that I was protecting myself. Nope. I was not protecting myself enough. And Sean kept warning me, like, you keep going in too open. Not in, and I think it was more a subconscious thing, because consciously I'm putting up that wall of protection, but subconsciously I'm hoping that, I get something. I don't know. So now it's, like I've got to put that wall up every single time, no matter if it's, haunted, we're investigating or we're just visiting, always putting it up, always.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah. And I'll be doing a reaction and talk through kind of live with what happened. Like what I was seeing and stuff. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I am going to have to call it because my child is wanting his lunch. So thank you both so much. And thank you, Patrick, for coming on as well.
Yes, thanks, Pat. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everyone in the chat for all the questions that we went
go over and subscribe to Dan if you haven't already. Same with Jane. Same with me. And my Berman is like doing a huge stretch on the floor. I hope you all have a really good night, and we shall see you soon.
Thanks, ladies.
Good night. Bye.